to be fucking shit, man.
Right. I
They can play
am.
like amazing 40 games in a row, but once they get to Worlds, it's like, all right, boys, it's time to troll.
It's time to
Yeah,
not do anything different.
legit the typical EU and a World season.
Right. I all this tournament shit has me hyped for uh the World Cup right now, so
Hell, dude, I'm so fucking excited.
oh yes, yes. Oh dude. Okay, well I want to mention more about that, but by the way, yeah, we're live right now, but
Uh,
fucking I finished a Vinland Saga.
oh, hell yeah.
I didn't watch the last 3 episodes
Dang.
um for
I only
like
watch it now. Yeah, man.
years. Yeah.
Right.
It's actually I mean I already knew it was really good, right? But um this just reaffirmed my what's it
Yeah.
called? It reaffirmed my thought about the show. So it's really fucking good.
It's so fucking good.
Yeah.
Yeah, Villain Saga is just fucking amazing. Like, the story's amazing.
Yeah.
Honestly, almost everything about it is pretty amazing. Even the production is pretty high quality.
Yeah, not only
With
that,
some
but
mediocre CG here and there.
we're getting season 2 soon.
Yeah, I am I am pretty excited. It says the best arc. Like the one they're covering next is meant to be. I mean, it's Farmland Saga. It's the best arc in the manga. So I'm really excited. I hope they can do it justice. I mean, they did pretty well. I think I think they improved. Like most of the time, they improved on season one quite a bit compared to the manga.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
And so it just seems to follow on that same path, and it's gonna be fucking amazeballs.
Hell yeah. I wonder like honestly don't know where the story's gonna go because one, I'm not really too versed in like um you know English history, you know. So I don't know what's supposed to happen after this, but um
Yeah.
also like I I mean like do you remember the end of the series? I don't know if you remember what
The man of the TV series.
the end of the Vinland Saga with Aslad.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, like I don't get why. I mean, I the prince dude explains it, but I'm like, I'm like I wanted. Okay, I guess the best way to say it without being like too exploitive or like super giga spoilery is like I wanted more, you know, of what they
Yeah.
had. Like hands
I
down, Aslad is like one of the best anime characters of all time.
yeah. I think his arc is pretty amazing. I think he's an amazing character. He definitely feels like the proper main character of the first season, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like Tarpena is just screeching and being kind of like, "Ring."
He kind of reminds me of Naruto.
Yeah, and Askeladd is like a lot of most of the themes of the story, and most of the stuff that gets explored, it's through his eyes or through his perspective, and it's
Mm-hmm.
pretty good, man. Askeladd is fucking amazing. Askeladd, best dad.
Oscar Dodd. Oh yeah, cool. Oh, dude, it comes out in January 2023. So
Yeah, he's fucking amazing. And I think the series has the manga's great moments without him, but
mm-hmm.
it definitely feels like it lacks a bit of him. Even though Thorfinn changes quite a I mean, I'm gonna spoil that he goes
Yeah,
through a pretty big 180
yeah.
throughout the Farmland Saga.
I kind of feel like he like has to, right? Like that you
Yeah,
can't just stick to the same whiny.
it's the Attack on Titans thing, where like your main character starts so unbearably shit that every sense of progression makes it feel like a great character moment. I think One Saga has a bit of that effect. Not that much to that extent. I think Thorfinn is I think it's easier to appreciate Thorfinn as a character even earlier on than there is Eren, for example.
Mm-hmm.
Even though they shot about the same amount of time, they're always screeching at something.
Yeah. Yeah. I think yeah, the episode where it's like remember when they like just massacre that whole village and like at the dead of night? That's like that's another episode where it's like this is one of the greatest. Like when I think about like obviously in order to think about like some of the best episodes in anime of all time,
Yeah.
right? You need to um like really like remember it and think about it, but like the that one when they're fighting when they kill the people in the village in the dead of night, the episode where Mob thinks about all the demons he's actually killing, and then the Attack on Titan episode where they charge the Beast Titan.
Yeah.
Like those three episodes out in recent memory stick out to me as some of the best. Like that's some of the best anime I've ever seen.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
Hold on.
Speaking of anime, this was the epic transition moment.
Oh yeah. Wait, hold on. Can you talk for a second? I want to check your audio real quick.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, my voice is kind of fucking dying. I'm pretty sick. Sorry that I'm really sick. It's just that I've been coughing a lot, so my throat is completely fucked.
Oh yeah, no, you're good. You're good. You're good. It was like because I listened to it back last week and I had your volume a little too low, so
Oh,
I
right.
just wanted to check to see that
Yeah, yeah,
you know you were at like a good level. So
yeah.
okay, cool. All right, yes, let's get into it. Um, Yo, what is up,
Anime.
everybody? Welcome back to Critical Anime Theory with your boy Kid Benji and Mr. Banane. What's Gucci?
Yeah.
Um, yeah, so we are back again with our initial thoughts for the fall season of 2022. So we'll be going over everything that we were able to catch. Fortunately for me, I think for once I was able to watch everything that I said I was. So
Yeah, I missed one. I didn't get to watch the new Gundam yet.
okay,
That's the only one I wanted to watch. I did not have time to.
yeah. No, it's all good. It's all good.
There is a lot of good anime this season.
Yeah, yeah. Um, okay, well, I guess we'll start off like what are your general thoughts, and then we'll go into specifics. So, I would say this year has been an incredible year for anime, with the fall season
Yeah,
coming in, with some great shit. Lieutenant Gundam Goated, you're fucking
every
correct
season has
there.
been pretty good, right?
Yeah.
I feel like every season has a lot of good shows.
Yeah, I'll have to go back through.
Yeah, I can't remember Winter that well, but I remember look at like Winter 2022.
Yeah, I have where's my winter 2022 list? Yeah, winter 2022 was the Attack on Titan,
Yeah,
Dress Up Darlings, Demon Slayer, Sasaki,
Vanitas. Yeah.
Akebi's,
Honestly,
Vanitas.
Winter is probably the weakest season,
Yeah,
and it's still pretty good.
because it was winter and then it was
Because Winter is
spring.
usually pretty good. Winter is usually one of the best Predator seasons.
Yeah,
And I think this year's Winter might be the weakest season, which is I don't think there's ever a year that something like that has happened. That Winter
yeah,
is the weakest season.
true. Yeah, we had a lot of pretty strong, just like solid shows this year, honestly. Um,
Yeah,
like it was a good amount of things. Like I don't think you'd really run out of like it was like one of the most consistent years I think we've had for a bit. Yo, what's up, Liberty? Um, because like I feel like you have like pretty like just like lackluster like nothing to watch seasons, but I feel like this
yeah,
year every season there was something
yeah.
to enjoy.
There's
Um,
a
Yeah.
good mix of sequels and new stuff this year too.
Yeah. Something a bit for everybody essentially.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of years have a lot of good sequels and maybe one or two standout original stuff or new series in general. But
Mm-hmm.
this year, I think there's a lot of good stuff, man.
Yeah. Um. All right. Well, let's go ahead and get into the list. So starting off with Spy Family core number 2. Um,
Dog,
I loved it. I fucking love it. I love it 1,000 times more than I
I
did
love the
the
fucking dog so
first
much,
season.
bro.
Yeah,
Fucking dog.
dude, the dog is goated. Such
Oh
a
my
great
god. Bond is
addition.
based out of space.
Fuck
Yeah,
yes.
you guys kind of implied, was kind of hinted at that was going to show up at the end of the first part.
Yeah.
Second part starts really strong, I think. The opening is fucking gorgeous.
Yeah.
I love the new Spy Family opening. I mean it's Bumper Chicken. The visuals are fucking gorgeous. It's such a beautiful looking opening.
Yeah, and what's I
Definitely a
think
candidate.
is yeah, what I think is one of the more like entertaining points, and I think we'll probably get this like more often, is that Spy Family doesn't really feel like it was written like how animes of old were, where like you kind of just put your best effort into like the first season,
Yeah.
and then you kind of fall off a cliff like pretty
Yeah.
quickly.
They're definitely not doing that with this one.
Yeah, it feels very consistent, very solid. Um, it's just a damn good show, you know. It's really hard to like say it's like, oh, it's like the best in X, Y, or Z. I think it's just a great anime, you know, like in
It
general.
is. It is.
Yeah,
It's
that anyone can enjoy,
not
you know.
right. It's not the back section show. And it's not the best slice of life show. It's just really good at everything.
Yeah, it's
And
just
the
a
way
great
it's
show.
mixed up is still fresh and fun.
Yeah, yeah, and so it's like it's funny because it's kind of like the same way we would describe like summertime rendering a bit, where it's like, how do you classify this show, right?
Right.
I mean, you don't know how long.
Yeah. And you can say like a bunch of words and it's still not accurate to what the story is about.
Yeah. So, um, I mean, they only put Shashi, but yeah, that's true. That's true. But it's like
Yeah,
I
I
feel
like
like you
that.
should have. I think the worst example of that though is Sword Art Online, right? Where like the guy like
Right.
only had like the first half of the first part of the series really written. You know, there really was no
Yeah, and you kind
thought.
of like sped run to the end.
Yeah. I yeah, I just feel like you should have like some sort of idea of like where you're gonna
Yeah,
go with it.
Nisekoi does like the opposite, where it's just 500 chapters of the same stuff over and over.
Yeah. I mean, who knows? That could be more so like on the fault of like, the executives or the like directors, you know. Hey,
Yeah,
but Aincrad hooked you for a while there. Work. It yeah.
yeah,
I mean, yeah, but I'm like a sucker though. Like I, I mean the only thing I really liked after the first season, after the first part of the first season of SAO, the only other thing I liked was Alicization, which is
yeah.
hard to even really like classify as like um what made SAO great because
Are you telling me what's her name? Shino's Kamalto isn't good enough for you?
right. Phantom Bullet is
I do
oh
like
yeah yeah
Phantom
yeah
Bullet quite a bit.
yeah Phantom Bullet is good, but that's
Yeah,
like
I mean, it has Kamalto.
the
That's
the less Kirito, the better the series is, like hands down.
yeah. Alicization does have like a lot of Kirito not being the top dog for like the entire show.
Bro, in
So it's
fucking
more fun.
Alicization, Kirito's like comatose for literally like I think the majority of the series.
Yeah. The
Dude,
first season he's definitely come with the entire series. Maybe
it's
it's like
it's
what
so
he's still
fucking
because
dude, it's so fucking weird. Like it's like the guy clearly knows how to like build a world, right? But he just has like absolutely it's okay. It's like he knows how to do all the like he knows how to do every single part of like a fantasy story, but he has no idea how to like write a hero.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's so
Yeah.
it's
The
so
character is
weird.
just
I don't know.
I don't know.
But yeah, anyway, sorry. Spy Family's fucking great.
Yes.
Yeah, watch it. Okay, Uncle from Another World. This apparently they're not showing another episode till November. I
Yeah, I'm still like on episode 2 or 3. I'm just waiting for the shit storm to calm down, and hopefully we'll get a full show one day. It's
Yeah.
kind of a shame too, because I do like this series.
Yeah, cuz it was the director
And
just left, right?
right. I mean, everyone seems to be getting shafted by the executives in this project.
Yeah.
It's kind of sad. It feels like a strong source material, at least so far. It does give me that impression.
Mhm.
It was pretty well executed as far as I've seen it. It's just kind of disappointing that it's in the shit show hell.
Yeah. I mean, I would say the best thing for Uncle is that it's like such a like very obvious and very solid premise that I don't it would be like impressive to see someone like fuck it up, right?
Right.
Um because it's like everything's there for you, right? You kind of just got to follow the formula that it had. So
Right.
unless they deviate from like they unless they do filler, then I don't really see much wrong
I just
that
think
can
the
occur.
other gets the characters, like from the original. I think they get how to characterize.
Mhm.
Like it's not really about world building as much as like let's look at this snippet of the dude's life
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
like how this defining moment is defining. It's like a compilation of the best moments, and that
Mhm.
makes the show way more enjoyable to me
Yeah.
than like watching the main character be transported to another world and then he's just like learning about the world. And I mean that stuff can be fun, but it's a bit repetitive because so many anime have done
Yeah. And so it's a nice little mix up
it. Yeah,
that we get.
it's real world. It's a reverse isekai. It's pretty good.
Yeah. Okay. Next, the hypest anime of the fucking all time in the
All time
world,
maybe. Yeah,
Chainsaw Man.
best anime ever made.
Yeah, obviously. Um,
Pretty good.
it's
It's like
Chainsaw Man, Chainsaw Man, Chainsaw Man. Okay, so for like all the, I guess like casual viewers of anime, right? People who just, catch sort of the big stuff. This anime is amazing. It's incredible. There's so much cool shit going on. Pew
dude,
pew
if I was
pow.
16 and this was my first anime, I would be fucking pooping and shitting and crying
Dude,
and peeing at the same time. I would
anime
be fucking imploding.
anime's ruined. Like it's over. Anime's over. Like
Anime's over.
I don't get how, like, let's say this is your first anime you watch and then you try to watch like some other shit, bro.
Right.
Like people already complain about older shows being like too old to watch, right? Like they don't look as good as the new stuff, right? Bro,
Right.
this shit is like okay, hot take, right? Anime doesn't need to get any better in terms of animation. I think this is it. Like I think we're done. Like Chainsaw Man is like the epitome of like the end of it, right? It doesn't need to be any more realistic, any more detailed, right? Like I I think what like how Chainsaw Man is should be like how every action oriented series looks.
I
Unless you're going
mean,
for like a stylistic approach, but I want this to be the new generic um like the the new like typical for shonen action series.
yeah, I mean, Chainsaw Man is a very unapologetic show about like I don't know. The production was amazing. I've seen people complain about the CG for the first episode. People are full of shit.
Mhm.
I mean, it's not like orange level CG, but there was not like a bad CG shot or like a
Yeah.
shot that really made you like dislike the CG.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Production is fucking solid. I really like the animation in the opening. Not a huge fan of the song, but I was kind of expecting not to like the song for this show
Mm-hmm.
because I've anticipated what style of music they're going to pick.
Yeah, yeah.
The characters are first episode was pretty good. I think there's like I don't think there's a single flaw to it. I would say it's pretty flawless as a first episode.
Mm-hmm.
It's one of those like when we were doing our first episode series. If I think Chainsaw Man is a pretty cut clear example up to the one really good.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It
Uh,
yeah, I was gonna say that as a first episode, it was fucking. It made me think of Fate, the Fate series.
dang, I wish Fate looked this good. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, right. Well, I guess it had the same. Like, do you remember when you first watched the new Fate series?
That I remember watching Fate Zero and being blown away by the
Right.
CG, and I look back at it and I'm like, bruh.
Yeah,
I mean,
right.
some of them look awful, but like, dang.
Yeah, I have the same. Yeah, the same feeling watching Chainsaw Man right now.
Yeah.
It's
The only thing I'm
it's.
not a huge fan of, but that may change, is the color design. I'm not a
Mm-hmm.
big fan of the overly mute color choices, but I think that may change later on. And
Yeah,
it's just a stylistic choice for episode one.
yeah, yeah. It
I'm not looking forward to 3 months of people screaming overrated over and over and over.
yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
We'll
I think
s-
this
we'll
most of the
see.
times it is a case of the fans doing it themselves, but I think Chainsaw Man is a big case of the fandom being its biggest enemy. Because
Yeah,
people are really cringe about this fucking anime. I'm not like just the story as a whole, like the whole Makima wolves and like
yeah.
that doesn't say it's like you should dislike the show because of it.
Yeah.
Because I think it's gonna be a pretty solid show. I'm not a huge fan of the manga, but if the anime keeps at this pace, I'll be a big fan of the anime.
Yeah. I think
It's a good series
the
so far.
the only way, like, if you're just saying the show's underrated and like none of your
It's
reasons lie within like some of the more like obvious like flaws and just like plot points and like,
right.
if your complaints aren't in the technical and like try to lie more in the obvious, then you're clearly just trying to do it for, you know.
Yeah, if you're saying this is overrated, just based on this production and the production quality so far, I think you're full of shit.
Yeah. Yeah, like you can, if you're gonna be a nitpicker, then like I don't like nothing will satisfy you. The whole
But
artist
yeah,
double shit
and some
is
man killed anime.
shit.
You heard it here first.
Yeah, right. But yeah, I really like how it's like for like a first episode action oriented anime. It's fucking incredible. Um, there, you guys, yeah, we ended anime. Yeah, we've we've transcended.
It's fine. The next anime saved anime, so it's fine.
Yeah, exactly. Um, now you guys just have to, put up with unanimated anime. Okay, it's the final stage.
Rip.
But yeah, it's incredible first episode. Obviously, I'll hold my thoughts, like more definitive thoughts, until I get like a full season of it, right? And even then, like you can't really, come to really like any solid conclusions because it's obviously a series that's like based on its twists, a lot
Yeah.
of like yeah, insane things happening. So we'll see how that develops. Um, I do hope Jujutsu Kaisen cannot perish because of the resources this show took. But I
Yeah,
guess,
Alpha is just doing way too much stuff lately.
yeah, I guess we'll find out when it actually happens. So, but yeah, great show. Check it out. Don't watch it if
Yeah.
you're not a fan of gore. I
Yeah.
guess. Yeah.
I feel like
um.
this is a show that's very Western oriented as well.
Yeah. Yeah. It
There's
just
like
all,
there's constant references, like sexual references and vile and gory and gore, and like there's so much that makes this easily enjoyable by Western audiences, especially younger Western audiences. This anime is like made for Western audiences, and unintentionally too, because I don't think the mangaka there, I can't remember the name. I was like, yeah, I'll make this manga, and it's gonna be really popular in the West. He's just a insane motherfucker, and he likes doing insane shit.
I would venture to guess that the inspiration for a lot of his writings are probably derived from Western centric ideas.
He's a very he's a very like cocaine induced author. I feel like the way he writes, it's very like
Yeah,
I can literally imagine him doing like a line of fucking cocaine before he
yeah.
writes some of the stuff he does later on.
Yeah, but I think he has watched a lot of like Western movies, right? And I
Oh
think
yeah,
that's influenced
yeah,
a
yeah.
lot of his approaches. Um,
That's very true. Yeah,
yeah, and
he does make a lot of
conceived it.
references. In Chainsaw Man and Fire Punch.
Yeah,
He's clearly watched a lot of cinema.
yeah, and he took the cocaine usage quite literally. um,
Yeah.
so, but yeah, watch Chainsaw Man, good shit. Okay, Mob Psycho season 3. Uh,
You know when you say anime of the year before it comes out, but it's anime of the year.
dude,
Even
it's
if it's anime of the year. Like I don't give a fuck what anyone says. Mob Psycho. Like, have you seen episode 2?
yeah,
Oh my fuck.
yeah. It's
Like
fucking
that scene underground. Oh
yeah,
my yeah. Oh
yeah,
my that had me fucking
yeah,
nothing so hard. It's Mob Psycho. It's an amazing. It's not like a story that's gonna blow your mind, but it has solid character writing. It's a very honest story. It's the production is like you think a season with Chainsaw Man would put everything to shame, but then there's Mob Psycho, and it's like, yeah, sit the fuck down, kids. Your production daddy's here.
yeah, dude. It's
DD, oh my god, DD, holy fuck.
like with with Mob, right? How do I put it? Like when I would okay, I say Chainsaw Man I want to be the new standard, but then the question would be, do you want Mob Psycho to look like Chainsaw Man? And I would be like, no, because when it comes to just making a generic action show, I think, you know, the Chainsaw Man style should be standard. But if you're going for a stylistic choice, right, then obviously, like, go off King, right? Um, but uh, for like shit, like, cause like the new Bleach looks like fucking Chainsaw Man in terms of like production quality. Like
Yeah, it's these very like muted color palettes we're choosing for some of this anime, you know.
they're using a lot of bokeh with like the blurred background foreground to add depth to a lot of stuff. Um, and like just the overall fluidity, like we got it in what's it called, in Demon Slayer when they had like their epic fight, right? A lot of like continuous one shots, you know, with like a lot of free flowing action. Um, it's a lot of it's more capable now. They don't have to do like those like, how like in the past, like when someone was doing like an action move, there'd be like a colored background behind them, right?
Yeah,
Like there was no actual
like
background behind them. It was just like
fucking Pokemon anime.
yeah,
Jeez.
yeah. But like nowadays they can actually, put the background in there, right? Like there's no more like filler, I guess. You know.
Yeah, I mean, it's just that was animated backgrounds in a 2022 anime, man. That's all I have to say. Like, I can't remember the last time I've seen animated backgrounds that weren't like full CG.
Yeah.
Uh, I'm I'm just in awe at episode 2 of Mob Psycho and DED. Like,
Yeah,
DED is
it's
fucking
fucking yeah,
insanity.
it's fucking incredible. Like it's yeah,
Like, if someone
I
told
love
me
it.
someone was doing a full ED with paint on glass, at like a full fucking ED, 1 minute and a half with paint on glass, I would have called him a fucking liar until I saw it. And apparently, it was done by one single person,
Mhm.
and I mean, yeah, uh, that's CD of the year. Like, that's not even the context.
Yeah, yeah,
It's
yeah.
just there's
If
nothing that's gonna beat it. Even if there's better songs, there's just that's the fucking best CD of the year. That's not opinion, it's just a fact.
yeah, Mob Psycho is is like so there's like great anime and then there's like just like legend godlike anime, and that's what Mob
Yeah,
Psycho
Mob Psycho was three
is.
seasons of just being fucking godly, and it's insane how
Yeah.
they keep that level, that standard. Like they don't even care about their other wars. They're like, oh, Boku no Hero, what the fuck is that shit? Let's just put everything, like put manpower and put all the effort in the fucking Mob Psycho 100 and make the best fucking looking show.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, and it looks fucking incredible. Yeah, but you can still feel the period in Bleach too. A lot of static shots with a lot of character movement. Chainsaw Man has a lot of character animation. True, and
yeah,
I'll get to that in a second. But yeah, if you haven't seen Mob Psycho at all, like you're missing out. Like it's a must watch for any anime fan. It's incredible.
yeah.
Okay, new Bleach. That was in your Blood War, right? Um,
Remember the times where we thought we were never gonna get more Bleach?
yeah, I was like, okay, this
It's
is
it still feels kind of surreal that after all these years, your boy Black is back.
dude. It was pretty fucking sick. Like watching watching like all these like iconic, like I would say Bleach was my second most, like second least watched shonen as a kid, right?
Right.
Like normally you like taper off into certain areas. Like I was more of a DBZ, Digimon
Hell yeah.
type of guy, like a lot of mech stuff, Gundam, G Gundam, shit like that. So I wasn't
Yeah.
like super huge into Bleach, but I did catch like a good amount of it, read a good amount of the manga, right? Um, but yeah, no, it's fucking awesome to watch it, you know, on your screen again, and done in a very beautiful, very well detailed style.
Bro,
Um,
when that number one team hits,
yeah, yeah.
I
Uh,
was like back in 2006. I was like, let's fucking go.
yeah, there's a shit ton of nostalgia. And then
Yeah.
like, so like comparing it to like Chainsaw Man, right, with like the animation, I would say Bleach is more of a victim of like yeah, the animation is updated, but I think like the overall like stylistic choices are still there. Um, they did have a good amount of animation when the guy's like running up the building, uh, and
Yeah, I
like
mean, yeah, it's not like
pans out to like one of the
devoid of
hallways.
animation. It's just it's very static in comparison to, especially when you have Chainsaw Man and Mob Psycho herring at the same time,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
which feels very, very static in
I
comparison.
mean, I don't think we're gonna really see the fluidity of it because obviously, like Chainsaw Man had like a huge ass opening with like how the action
Yeah.
was, and
I
Mob
mean,
Psycho is just continuing it.
right.
So until we get like a fight, which I don't even know how it's gonna go because again, like both of you
He's
had
just
mentioned,
gonna know you.
yeah, it's literal no use static shots that'll probably
Yeah, I'm very curious
be there.
how they're gonna
It's
animate
very
these
my six
fights.
a lot. Yeah, I mean, yeah,
Yeah, it hasn't been far. It hasn't been shit. I agree. I think it's okay. I think if they keep this level of production all the way through, it's gonna be a fine show.
yeah. I'm
I'm very curious to see how they're gonna animate the fights. I think a lot of the static shots has also to do with the manga,
mhm.
which isn't an excuse because, manga is a static by nature.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
I feel like Kubo is very much a guy that doesn't draw fight scenes that well, like in terms of flow of a fight. He's more of a draw big, impactful frames type of guy.
Mhm.
He's not really concerned with the pacing or flow of a fight like Toriyama is, for example.
Yeah, yeah. I think I mean I think the heavy hitter moments, right? Like for what he chooses is the transformations and abilities, right? Um like the Bonkai, the Quincy, like the best things about Bleach were like what they cast, you know.
How they looked. Yeah.
Also the fact is it's four non-consecutive chords means they can do shit without having to do 50 episodes. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's really
That,
fucking sick. I love
that
that.
is yeah, that's very good production wise, which is
Um
a very smart move. I'm actually surprised Pierrot did that.
okay, so here's a question, right? We've seen these three incredible shows with like godlike standards of animation, right? Where would you place? So the other things that come to mind are like Demon Slayer, and what's that reincarnated? What the fuck is it called? I always forget the name.
Wait, which one?
The
Oh, the
with the boy.
Mushoku. Yeah,
Yeah,
the
Mushoku
reincarnation.
Tensei. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, Mushoku.
Where would you put? Would you put those two up against or with, or like below or above or with these
Oh, with
series?
Bleach or like Chainsaw Man and stuff. What do you
Yeah.
mean?
Like
Okay,
in terms
so
of like quality
uh,
of animation, because they're like it feels like there's been like a pretty sizable jump. You know what I mean in terms of like what quality they can achieve.
yeah, a
And
lot of this to do with the way studios have gotten way better implementing CG. I think Mappa's, Jujutsu Kaisen is a pretty good example of how implementing CG can make your anime move so much more.
yeah, that's true. That's true.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
I would put Mushoku like below, but like pretty close, right? Um, and then Demon Slayer, I would probably put Demon Slayer on the same level as these series, right?
Yeah, I think yeah,
Because
I think
like
that's
animation
fair.
wise and production wise, Demon Slayer is insanely. I mean, it's ufotable, right?
Yeah, I mean, I
So
feel like I agree with Takari. I think Mushoku beats most. I don't agree with that it beats Mob Psycho, but I think it beats everything else in terms of season one at least. I think season one of Mushoku is just
incredible, yeah,
there's so many fucking amazing shots in season one. It's actually insane, and even stuff they don't need to animate so well, they do,
yeah,
and you can tell that anime was in production for like 4 years.
yeah. And it was like there's a one studio doing it. Like that's their only project. Like they were created
Yeah, it's like the
for that
one
one
thing to
thing.
do, and I never think Mushoku is above Demon Slayer and Chainsaw Man, and I think those are pretty up there. I think Chainsaw Man is Demon Slayer tier in terms of production quality.
Yeah, yeah. Well, hopefully it maintains the consistency
At least so far,
throughout.
because
Yeah,
you never know like
yeah. You
how you're
never
gonna shit
know.
the fucking floor. There's
Um,
always a chance, even though I highly doubt it. Like this is a very talented Mappa team that's ahead of the project, so I really doubt it.
not anymore. They started doing other
But
shit now.
yeah.
Oh, I see. I
Oh, I
see.
actually didn't know that.
Well, you got to make money. You know, you can't just be doing one show. Um, but what was I gonna say? Yeah, yeah. So I would say that like for an initial first episode in Bleach, they kind of checked off all the boxes, right? As well as going a little bit above and beyond the part where Orihime opens the window for Ichigo.
I think that was a pretty good reintroduction to the series.
Yeah, yeah. It was they kept the like subtle humor in there. They kept
Yeah.
like the epic fights. We got to
The only
see.
part that made me like really laugh out loud was when they were trying to make Karima look like a badass.
Yeah, 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 yeah,
And I'm like, no,
yeah.
no. I mean, you can try, but no,
No,
stop.
no. Um,
Seeing our boy Sato though, hell yeah, bro.
yeah. What was funny is that I saw like um like all the comments were like how are they destroying everything and nobody's like who's fixing all this, right? And then you have like Chainsaw Man where it's like there's demons everywhere. You know what I mean? It's like
Yeah,
I don't know. Like one people excuse the ridiculousness and the other one like I just saw a lot of comments like commenting on it, in Bleach. I'm like, "Come on, it's Bleach. You got to like just not think about it." You know what I mean? Just just go with it. But if you haven't started Bleach, you're probably too late. Honestly, they just need to
yeah.
redo the entire series like this and then do Dragon Ball Z Kai style where you just cut out literally all the filler and only
The
do the main story.
true. I'm not for Bleach guy. Let's go.
Yeah. So it is essential. All right. Blue Lock.
Oh
I
boy.
have never watched an anime make me think they need like murder should be happening on my screen, you know?
I I still feel like this anime lied to me with its opening scene.
Yeah.
Like they start the anime with this really well fucking gorgeously animated scene, realistic sound design, realistic like game like moves and tactics, and now it's I don't want to say Squid Games because Ikari is gonna yell at me, but it's like It's a battle royale. That's
Dude, Blue Lock.
um,
Okay, did you watch the second episode?
I did. You know what really like takes me up with this anime is that they try to justify how stupid it is.
Dude, come on, man.
Just,
Okay,
just don't try to
okay,
justify
okay,
it. You're
okay, okay,
like,
okay. But
it pisses me off that they keep bringing up like these real name players and trying to pretend that
uh,
anything they saying and doing makes any sense.
dude, okay, come
Like
on.
the
You
premise of the show is like, you guys want to be the
have.
best, so stop playing football and go to this training camp. I'm like, what do you
Okay,
what?
okay, okay. I get it. I did kind of cringe when he tried to like, say all these like great players and what they need to do to like. None of those players have won the World Cup. Like Messi hasn't, Ronaldo hasn't.
Yeah, I like how they're like, well, Ronaldo and Messi is so good.
No,
Let me
no,
look at
but
all these World Cups, bro.
yeah, but like they have won a World Cup, and the teams that do win the World Cup are usually
Are
like,
very strongly collective. That's one
yeah,
of the they were like framing it as like Japanese football is so collective, but other teams aren't. I'm like, well, what do you mean, dude? It's the opposite. What?
dude. And the teams that do play like that never really make it past like groups or semis, like Brazil.
Exactly.
You know what I mean, or like the Spanish
Yeah,
teams.
like 2014 Brazil is a perfect example of a team that does not play collective football, and there's a lot of stars.
Dude.
And they got fucking 7-1 fisted by Germany. And it's
By a
like,
team that
and
plays
I
together.
wouldn't be bothered. I wouldn't be bothered by like the premise of the show if they didn't try so fucking hard to like
Okay.
defend it and elaborate on it. Like, no, just be stupid, but stop like bringing up real life stuff and pretending that anything you're saying makes any sense.
Okay. All of that aside, I will say though, Bananas, if you turn your brain off for a second, it did make me look up the Japanese World Cup
It
team,
is kind of hard.
and I am rooting for them now, right? And this anime
Oh, dude, have you seen their World Cup group?
yeah, I know they're in the group of
Fucking
death.
Spain and Germany. Oof.
Yeah. But the thing is that if they
Oof.
if they make it out, well, fuck. If they make it out, they are actual contenders. You know what I mean? Like you're
I
already
mean,
playing.
they'll play Portugal or Uruguay if they get out of the group stage.
Yeah.
Probably.
So we'll see. I mean, it happened in 2018, right, where they were to make it into the top 16.
Yeah, I mean, Japan has a strong national team. I know it's like the anime really frames it as like Japan bad, Europe good, and like South America good.
Yeah.
But Japan is a pretty strong national team. It's them and South Korea definitely have the strongest teams in Asia. It's
Yeah.
just that American, South American football and European football are just that much ahead.
Yeah. Yeah. It's. I mean, okay. Well, first of all, if Japan wins the World Cup, it's fucking over. We're never gonna hear the end of it through their anime. Like we're gonna get like
Oh my god, dude, imagine if Japan wins
dude,
the World
if
Cup.
Japan wins the World Cup, we are going to get the highest production, like the most like okay, because
The
Blue Lock,
ultimate revive of Captain Tsubasa.
dude, Blue Lock showed that you can animate dribbling well,
Dude, that looks so good in the opening scene of episode 1.
dude. It's
That
fucking
looks so
crazy.
fucking good.
Like we waited for this, man. Okay, we went through so many static shots of no one actually
Yeah,
dribbling, just like from the waist up, like like it's possible now. The technology
it is
exists.
possible.
It's
Yeah.
there.
Logic list.
I'm so happy.
It is.
Oh.
It is a hype show. Like, yeah,
It's unnecessarily like the animation quality on this is unnecessarily high. Like
the
it's
tournament should be canceled forever.
dude, okay. Yo, thank you for the gifted sub, Sam. I appreciate you. Thank you. Appreciate it. Giving out subs.
Thanks.
Akari got the sub. Hell yeah. Dude, fucking if Japan wins the World Cup, we are going to get the most incredibly well detailed A-list voice actors across the board. Like they are literally going to make the most incredible piece of animation that they can like humanly possibly make. Like 1,000%. They're like Japan's gonna go like fucking insane if they win the World Cup. Like it. That's the main reason why I want them to win, because we're gonna get like the most well animated thing known to man, essentially.
Yeah.
like without a
I
doubt.
mean, yeah, it's hard, it's easy for me to enjoy the hype. It's just I don't know, man.
I know
It's
when you think about it in realistic
I wish it
terms,
wasn't. I wish it didn't take itself so seriously.
but
Because
that's what makes it good,
like
though. You know, like
yeah, but this anime like balances the line between stupid and fun and edgy and over the top. And I think the line gets crossed a bit like sometimes. But maybe it's the like a matter of like maybe I will get used to it. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Because I feel like once I get past the stupidity for the first three episodes, it's gonna be fine.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, fucking I'm struggling, man.
Yeah. I-
Like
Yeah. It's
I'm really enjoying the directing though. I think it's been really well directed. The framing has been pretty spectacular, and the hype has been pretty up there.
yeah, I would say Blue Lock is gonna be one of those shows again. Little, it's gonna be like, oh, 5 anime you've never heard about. You know what I mean? Like it's gonna be on those. Oh, we need to do okay next week. I think, dude, we should do the TikTok top 5 animes next week. That that would be fucking. I want to
Yeah,
do that so bad. That'd be so
I'm done for the
hilarious.
crunch.
But yeah, Blue Lock is like yeah, it's god damn dude, this season's stacked. It's so fucking good. It's so fucking good. If they make it to the match, oh boy, yeah. Um, like it's
Sakura, right?
I think so. Yeah, I believe so.
It is Sakura, yeah. 24 episodes, I think.
Ah, dude, it's very very well animated. It's so fucking good. Um, the story is ridiculous, but you know you just gotta enjoy it. If okay, if you don't know anything about soccer, you're gonna fucking freak the fuck out when you watch this show, right? You're gonna think that like, dude, you're gonna have such a skewed perception of soccer if you
Yeah,
watch this and you know nothing about soccer. It's gonna be so funny. But I mean, hey, it's gonna get people watching the World Cup, so that's for sure.
true.
You know,
I feel like most Japanese people are a bit football conscious already.
that's true. But here on the in stateside, like people don't know shit about soccer, so um. But yeah, Blue
Mm,
Lock is a pretty it's fucking
no,
awesome.
man.
Yeah,
The American group this World Cup is absolute shithousery.
yeah, right. Aren't they playing like?
England and Wales in the same group. Oh my god, that's the shithousery levels. Imagine if, oh my god, oh my god, I'm hoping so hard that uh, America beats England.
Dude, if
It's so
America
fucking
beats
funny.
England, like they're gonna undo Brexit. They're gonna undo
Yeah,
Brexit,
because
and then they're gonna murder Liz Truss. Like she has nothing to do with it, but they're just gonna Englanders have a propensity for the guillotine, or like not even guillotine, just like
hell yeah,
murdering people for no reason.
murder.
You know, like
Yeah, they've been doing pretty bad too. Like England has been doing pretty bad, and like the Nations League and like the friendly matches before it, like, they're doing fucking poorly as fuck.
yeah,
Oh my god.
it's gonna be. We just need an anime of like the World Cup in general. Like that would be goaded. Um, but for now we get Blue Lock, which is still pretty damn entertaining. So check it out. It's not what you think it is. Um, okay. Lucifer and the Biscuit Hammer still going strong.
Yeah, the show's still brain dead, and I'm here for it.
Nice.
There's a Angel Waifu now.
Okay. Nice.
Yeah, that's about it from the last updates of what's been happening. There's an Angel Waifu and people keep dying, and it's good times.
Nice. Well, glad to know that it's still going strong. Just disappointing to see a lot of the manga fans not having it live up to their expectations.
Yeah,
Understandably
manga
so.
fans will be like, "Whoa, what you mean this frame isn't exactly the same as the anime? Trash anime.
True.
The same as the manga, I mean."
Okay. Urusei Yatsura. I haven't seen this yet. I think only the first episode came out, but it's on fucking High Dive.
Yeah, I
Um,
did watch the first episode. It's how do I put this nicely? The story is not aged well.
Is it a
The
skip?
premise, the execution, the characters, they have not aged well, at least for the first episode. I know that Yusari Yatsura is kind of a wacky show.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a mix of all genres later on. It's very episodic, but the first episode is, I don't know, man.
Okay. Hmm.
Doesn't help that the original art is just better, even though this anime doesn't look bad.
Yeah. Okay. Well, it's gonna go on questionable skip. It sure
It
is.
sure is a 70s remake of Takahashi manga. Yeah, it sure is. Yeah, that's a pretty good description of how I feel about it.
Right. Okay. Golden Kamui fourth season. How was
This anime is the best anime ever made
that?
because it's not the best anime ever made, but it's still the best anime ever made. Yes, that's all I have to say.
Yeah, it's on my now that I'm like starting to like finish things that I never finished, I'm gonna get on the Golden Kamui train and start.
It's hard to describe this show without spoiling, and even if you spoil, it's still hard to describe it. It's
Bro,
you must live the show, and once you live it, you'll get it. It's kind of like
I watched
Gintama in that regard.
yeah, I watched the first couple episodes and that is a very true statement.
Yeah,
Like you
it's
gotta
like
watch it.
Gintama, where you can't really describe it
Yeah.
without seeing it.
Yeah. But it's a worthwhile watch for sure.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay, Futupi, that was just something I recommended to someone. Arc Knight's Prelude to Dawn isn't out yet. I don't even know why it was on the seasonal list. Like, it's not. It's like I think it got like pushed back or something.
Yeah, I think so.
But it's supposed to be like this. It's supposed to be like this like big fucking thing. October 28th. Okay. Okay, October 28th. Okay, October 28th. So soon. Mobile Suit Gundam Winter Mercury. I love this show.
We finally did it. We finally got to Yuri Gundam.
Finally.
This is the best timeline.
I I am continuously impressed with how they're so eloquently able to maintain like giant mechs fight in space while having this like air of like political discourse that's like
Yes.
insanely like it's so like
It's
without
very Gundam,
it's yeah it's very Gundam but like
not
these
at
are
the
these
same
are
time.
Japanese people like talking about like a lot of like very like polarizing issues in a Yuri Gundam. That's the most hilarious part to me. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like I
it feels like it honestly feels like the most modern Gundam we have gotten in a long time.
he just
Because
described Gundam.
I
Yeah.
feel like a lot of Gundam is a remake of the original,
Yeah.
or like, or what's Wings? No, what's the name? Is it Gundam Wings? The one that came before Double O?
Was it
I think it's Wings.
Wings?
Isn't
Not
the,
Seed,
the
right?
one? No, no, that one was after Double O. Yeah, it
Oh
is
yeah,
Gundam
Gundam
Wing, the
Wings.
one that
Yeah,
the one
yeah,
that was on Toonami, I think. I think that's the one.
yeah.
Because I feel like even Zeta, like all the Gundams feel like a remake of the original Gundam, just to an extent.
Well, I mean, they have a fucking formula, dude. And what's the great thing is that
Yeah,
they know how to use the formula to like its
right. I
maximum
just think
potential.
like a lot of the versions we've gotten haven't really like updated the characters. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean,
Like
true.
I can look at Double O and be like, this character could be in the original 79 version, and it wouldn't even
Yeah.
look it wouldn't even look out of place.
I will
But
say for
I think
Witch,
this one and Iron Blood and Orphans have been the closest
yeah.
ones to like
Not
actual new types of characters.
yeah, not only that, I think the way that they're going about someone being able to control a Gundam like the in the original stuff like if you go back to like G Gundam even before that, right, the only reason why a person was able to like control the like super special Gundam, right, was because they were like chosen, right, or they were part of a certain
Yeah, they're like
bloodline, right.
chosen by the Gundam. But
Now there's like a technical reason, right? They're like infused with technology, so they get programmed to that specific person, right? So
yeah,
I do appreciate their attempts to like not really include the like Deus Ex Machina bullshit, right? While still having it in there,
yeah,
but giving like a more reasonable explanation for
yeah.
why it's occurring.
I mean, I like the idea of the Gundam choosing the pilot, but it was getting kind of overplayed at this
Dude,
point.
it was Double Zero took it to a whole nother level. Like I was like
We don't talk about Double O. We talk about Double O.
Dude, Double Zero is like one of my favorites. Like it's so fucking funny. Like
Yeah. I mean,
the
it's not as bad as Seed, I would say. Seed is just
no, yeah, Seed is something else. But I still can't
never
believe they
watched.
pulled off the novella twin trope
Dude,
in Double Zero.
I'm still upset about that.
I can't.
I,
He said,
I've seen that anime like 7 years ago, and I'm still upset about the telenovela twin.
dude, I can't believe they just did that. Like it's so fucking.
I really did.
I would venture to guess that the
You know what's even more upsetting? That they start calling him by the same name at his request.
do
They're like, no, don't call me by my name. Call me by my dead brother's name. That's
oh
more
my
nice.
God.
Like, bro, what?
Dude, okay, I would venture to guess that Code Geass had some sort of role in influencing Double Zero's what's it called? Double Zero's creation. OG Gundam wasn't about the chosen one though. The guy just stole the robot and then it died because he's an
Yeah, that's
type.
true.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah. But yeah, overall though, it's a very quality series. Sunrise although they aren't doing as much Gundam, right? I'm glad that they're taking their time to do Gundam if this is what we're going to get.
Yeah,
So,
yeah. The thing I really appreciated about the prologue and episode one is no CG.
mhm.
Like, we're seeing mechas that are no CG in 2022. That's
Yeah.
praiseworthy in itself.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it doesn't need it. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah, they just baller out some fucking amazing animation. It's whatever.
yeah. I feel like unless there's
That's what I
like
think I like about Sunrise. They can like when they want Sunrise can really like put their backs into stuff, like in terms of resources and animators.
yeah, they're not doing much mainline Gundam. You have Gundam drivers for days.
Yeah, they have not done a mainline Gundam in
Yeah.
I don't know how many years actually. It's been a long, long time.
Dude, I can't believe they were like what was the show that they did?
Whoever's the last one.
What was the slice of life they did? Didn't they do like a weird slice of life show? I don't remember. Sunrise was like animating something. People were like, "This is a mecha studio. Why the fuck are they doing this?" Sunrise.
I mean, they do Love Life. It's like their moneymaker.
Oh,
Love Life and Gundam.
Love
It's like
Life.
yeah. If anything, for the
Oh,
ever
that's
since
right.
I was no.
they
Yeah, Love Life has been kind of taken over.
they did do Code Geass. I forgot.
Yeah, they did.
No,
They did.
I'm telling you, Double Zero and Code Geass. Double Zero was their attempt at a Code Geass, but like for Gundam.
Yeah,
That is fucking
and they
funny.
both suck. I
Hey
said it.
now, okay? Don't do my homie like that.
Focus is an attempt to Gundam by a 15-year-old. That's all I have to say about Code Geass.
And G Gundam is the same, but by a 10-year-old. They did Velva Relv too, dude. Nice. I loved Velva Relv, dude. Vampire space, Nazi, sexual assault. Yeah, that's right. That's literally in that show. For anyone that hasn't heard about Velva Relv, and there's 2 seasons of it.
I need more shows like that.
Oh my god.
People wonder why the mecha
Oh!
genre is dying, but then you just describe mechas and it's like, oh, that's why.
Okay, that's why, dude. Fucking, they did that. Remember the Wave Listen to Me? That radio anime?
Yeah, yeah.
They animated that. That's the one I was thinking about. I was like, why the fuck are they doing
Uh,
Wave Listen? Which is a criminally underrated show. That is actually an underrated show. It's
It is a good show.
like Wave Listening is actually pretty fucking good. Okay,
Yeah.
that is what an underrated show is. So for all you fucking dumbasses that be talking about underrated this and that, no, y'all don't know what that show is actually underrated. Dude, fucking
Also did Gintama for
yeah,
some reason.
fucking Sunrise is like
Yeah, Sunrise has been around for
Yeah.
5 decades, still vibing.
They are an uh insane studio. Shit.
Yeah, I mean, they were so big had like 2 or 3 studios split from them. Like Bones is a split from Sunrise.
Really? I did not know that. That's fucking crazy.
Yeah, I mean, Man Globe and Bones are Sunrise splits from the like late 90s.
Nice. Well,
That's
talent.
why Watanabe does a lot of stuff with Bones nowadays because he like knows a lot of higher ups at Bones, and like a lot of them are like his old coworkers and friends and stuff like that.
s- Speaking of which, when is Watanabe gonna release another mediocre series? Huh?
Yeah, it's okay.
uh,
I'm sure Yuasa will make a mediocre shit as well.
yeah. Let's see.
Man,
What's the last thing he did?
what happened to my boy Yuasa?
I mean, I
Ever since he formed the studio, it's like, who the fuck is this dude?
I mean, I think once you reach a certain level of success, it's kind of hard to like rack your brain for something like really creative
Yeah,
because you don't really have to try as much.
yeah, I feel like he feels a lot of more responsibility
Yeah.
than he did,
I mean,
back when he was just a director working on with studios, usually
yeah.
Madhouse.
I mean, that's just the role of creatives. It gets muddied,
Yeah.
you know. Okay. Let's move it. We still have a couple shows to go. Okay. Do it yourself. DIY. Uh, do
This is
what's
just this is just an Iyashike, but
it's
about
it's pretty good. Not gonna lie.
it is.
Yeah.
It's actually better than has any right to be.
Yeah. Um.
This is just someone looked at cute girls doing cute things and they were like, yeah, but like DUI,
Yeah.
DIY.
Here's the one sentence that encapsulates the show. Okay. The main character's name is Yua Serofu.
Yeah.
The main
Yeah.
character's name is Yura Serofu. Okay. And if you think like, oh, is that a pun? Yes, it is because they say it all the fucking time
Yeah.
in the show. So, but yeah, apart from the cheesy pun, it actually is a pretty damn good show, and I'm thoroughly enjoying it.
I love the art directing for this anime and the music, and it's
Yeah,
a very relaxing experience.
yeah, art directing. Like if you liked Mercury, you're gonna love Do It Yourself because it is more girls helping girls, type shit.
Yeah.
So and it's always like you know it's a
I
it's
like
it's a
it
good
that it
comfy
isn't
time.
as like moe as some other stuff.
Yeah,
That
it's
it's more like on the chill side.
yeah, it's
It isn't really about the cute stuff. It's like, yeah, let's just vibe and build stuff, Holmes.
yeah, it doesn't really focus too hard on them being cute. It focuses more so on like them actually the things that they're doing, not them being cute while doing those things. You know what I mean? Um, it's a bit akin to Akebi's sailor uniform, I would say. Where yeah, it did have like the cutesy stuff, but it was pretty focused on like what they were doing. Um, like all the activities and shit. So, but yeah, Do It Yourself is actually a pretty damn comfy, good Yashike. So
Yeah,
yeah, check it out. Bibliophile Princess.
the show's fucking cringe.
I
That,
mean,
like,
I mean, I liked it. It was nice. It's.
I don't know. It's kind of cringe. Like even when it has good moments, it's like ruined halfway through the scene.
Dude,
There's like the scene in episode 2 where he's like talking to the princess in the stairs, and he just like says something nice, and instead of like just being on that frame, they like have like a background show up behind him, like a stars, like pretty boy stars showing behind him,
okay.
and uh,
If
I don't know.
I am an ally, right? Women's rights, all that, right? But if you are
Bang.
a woman, okay, and you like men,
Okay.
you will probably like this show. Bibliophile Princess is like almost an insulting, like pandering. Yeah,
Yeah, it's
it's
pandering to an extent that it forgets of a story.
yeah,
It's
it's literally womanly fantasy series.
yeah,
yeah,
it's the Sekai of reverse harems. It's the SAO of reverse harems, where the main character is like she reads books. She's not like other girls.
dude, I know that's exactly what I was thinking. I mean, yeah, I mean, it's cool. It's yeah, it's a show, but
It's fine to enjoy it for what it is.
yeah, yeah. If you're
Like
looking,
the art isn't bad, the animation is like not awful.
yeah,
It's the type of show that's very specific to a certain demographic,
yeah, it is
which is
Fujo
fine.
bait to an extent, but it's more so like reverse harem. Like if you like the reverse harem trope, you will die over this show, like quite literally.
Yeah.
um, yeah. So it's a very hard recommend, but this is definitely a show for people who like Fujos and reverse harem enjoyers.
Yes.
All right. Yoamushi pedal limit. How you liking that?
Hell yeah. It's more Mushi. I'm down.
Nice.
Good show. Yes. So far it has proper pacing, but I'm sure they'll fuck it up near the end because Yoamushi no pacing is a real meme. This show is fucking trash tier pacing, but it's
Yeah.
still enjoyable. I've still considered for this fucking anime. It's fun. It's fun characters.
Yeah, this series
Yeah,
sits
about it.
inside my obscure sport animes that I need to watch that were actually pretty good. Right up there
Yeah,
with the Wind one and the Archer one.
and there's a lot of episodes too, so it's like,
Yeah, it's probably hard
yeah,
to.
what's the wood one?
Uh, the the one where they run the cross country.
Bro, go watch that anime.
I
Get
know,
on
I
it,
know.
bro.
I need a.
It's too
Yes,
good. Run with the Wind is
it's in
fucking
my
amazing.
mind. Okay, it's there. I'm gonna watch it.
Yeah, but like the other shows you mentioned are fine, but your boys Run with the Wind. That shit is
Yes.
real, man.
Yeah, I'm
It's
gonna watch
fucking
Run with the
so good.
Wind. I still need to watch fucking Free. I need to watch Yuri on Ice.
I do need to watch Free one day.
Yeah, eventually.
One day.
Pop Team Epic second season. How's it going?
Shitpost. It's still shitpost. It's
Nice,
still the same show. It's
nice.
just a shitpost. Like we need more shitpost anime. That's
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I don't know. Maybe one day I'll get into it. Skate and Aoashi are better. I don't disagree. For obscure shit, dude.
better than what? Run with the Boys?
Skate.
No, dude. Run with the Wind. With the boys. Run with the Wind is peak.
I think run like for like obscure sport anime, even like I would say more niche. Skate is pretty fucking. I can't believe they're making a season 2 of that shit either. Like that shit's crazy.
Of
I
what? No, that's crazy.
Skate the Infinity.
Oh, that shows a bit of a meme to me. I
Yeah,
don't know why.
yeah.
It's really funny.
It is high tier Fujo bait though, so for sure. Um, okay. Encouragement of the climb next summit. I actually can't believe you decided to watch this, but how's it going?
I don't think I actually started. I think I forgot to start.
Okay, I mean I can take it off the list, bro. It seems pretty fucking generic, honestly.
Why you tell me cute girls climbing isn't a redefining genre? Hell no, bro.
Okay,
Hell no.
I'm just saying. Well,
Wait, this is the fourth season? Wait, what?
it's the fourth season.
Alright, never mind. I'm
Okay,
not watching this.
okay, yeah, four
Okay.
seasons
I'm
is
pretending that this was season one. And I know why they just make the same name and I'll put a fucking number in front of it. But yeah, no, never mind. Bad anime. Fourth season bait.
I need to delete the recommendations. Okay, this is just a recommendation. All right. Finally, was the ASMR anime where the guy gets reincarnated as an ASMR mic, and then a bunch of high school girls use him to enter an ASMR competition.
So, how did that make you feel?
Didn't watch it yet. Don't know. Don't know what this will do to me. I like. They're like, certain instances in a person's anime journey that I feel like you kind of don't really want to go down, but this still has me curious. You know? Actually, I don't know how
Yeah,
that can be good at all. Like if it's okay, I don't want to think about it.
I feel like this is gonna be like
It's
not a proudest boner anime type stuff.
yeah. Oh my Jesus. Okay. Well,
I don't even
anyways,
know the better way to describe.
yeah, dude, it's up there for the list of if this anime was a hentai, you know. But yeah, so that's gonna do it for our full 2022 seasonal anime list. And you know what this marks, Bananas? Do you know what
What?
this is the indicator of?
What?
You know,
What is it?
it is the beginning to where we begin to decide anime of the year and all those other
Hell yeah, bro.
categories. So I'm
Hell yeah.
mentioning this really early so we don't do it like last minute like we've done the last 3 years.
Hell yeah. We're still gonna do it less than that. I can tell.
Hell yeah we are, dude. That's how you get the best takes. Um but but yeah, wait, you don't have Akiba Maid War. Okay, is that actually worth watching? We saw it.
Oh, I've seen the first episodes of that. Um, it's an anime. Um, how mu- this is like Blue Lock if Blue Lock was even stupider. But like, it's about maids who are basically gang wars.
Okay, okay. That
This is
sounds
just a GTA, but you put a maid mod on top of the characters,
that's amazing.
and it's surprisingly stupid and entertaining at the same time. It is kind of gimmicky though.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I mean,
This is by far the stupidest anime of the season. I mean, that should be a category actually
yeah, we'll
for
include that in
like
there.
anime of the year stuff.
Yeah, there's been some dumb fucking anime. Yeah, we'll keep it in. Well, I don't know.
Actually, I do have to mic
Probably check
one.
it out.
I don't know which one is stupider. It's a tough, close
You know,
call.
believe it or not, there's another ASMR anime out there.
What?
Yeah, it came out last season. Don't ask me how I know all this. Anyways, so yeah, we're gonna start thinking about the end of the season. Uh, like best things that we've seen all year. It's been a pretty stacked year, so it'll be nice to kind of look back on. And not only that, ladies and gentlemen, is that me having foresight. I have all of our lists, all of our ratings, and everything that we watched for the entire year, just like I do every single year. So I'm gonna be throwing this all into like a Google Doc and little sheets so you can see what we've rated, where we're at. You know, maybe we'll have some reconsiderations and review over everything that we watched when we have some time to dwell on it. So
Yeah.
yeah, but in terms of yeah, this current season, yeah, it's looking really fucking good. Definitely check out all the shit that we mentioned. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Anything else, Mr. Banana?
Stay fucking cute, I guess.
Yeah, stay cute, you motherfuckers, and go watch Do It Yorasofu. Dude, that's never gonna get old,
That's a
honestly.
Poi Poi Mall another season. It's
Yeah,
still a masterpiece.
hell yeah. Okay, let me play this little outro music. And yeah, so check in. Yeah, that's the other thing. Tune in next week. We're going to go over on TikTok. People like to post their top fives, like their top 5 anime, and it's fucking hilarious. Not only because they have shit taste, but because they pick like some of the most pandering generic shit that they, one, I don't think they've seen, and two, I think that might be the only anime they've seen. Where I'm pretty sure it falls into one of those two categories.
I'm
So
sure there's gonna be top fives where the person is seen for anime.
with the what?
I'm sure there's gonna be top fives where the person is only seen for anime.
I see. I'm pretty sure that, or where they've only seen the first episode. I swear to fucking God. I swear to fucking God.
I mean, there are people out there in this world that think Elfen Lied is an actual story.
I,
We live in a fucking society, bro.
we do live in a society. But yeah, be sure to tune in next week for that. So thank you guys for watching. Appreciate ya. The VOD will be uploaded to YouTube, and then we'll be posting about it on Kitsu and all that other great stuff. So, yeah, be sure to tune in next week, and we'll see you guys next time. Peace out.